Tennessee Titans on a late October Monday Night Football game end up defeating the Bills 34-31 in what was a amazing, high-scoring, unforgettable game. It wasn't what I It was what I predicted because I predicted this game to be a amazing, high-scoring game. It was that. I mean, the Titans didn't win by the amount that I predicted, 31-27. Except I don't mind because they still won a amazing, high-scoring game, 34-31. This was the first game where the Buffalo Bills didn't. This was a game where the Buffalo Bills' streak of scoring 35 points or more that ended. I mean, they were still able to get 31 points, but they weren't able to get 35 points or more. So the Titans were able to end that streak. They were, I was also on the mark as far as Derrick Henry did better than what I predicted because instead of having 2 touchdowns, he scored 3 touchdowns, and he had 3 touchdowns, including the game-winning touchdown versus the Buffalo Bills in the late fourth quarter. He did run for more than whatever amount I predicted he'd run for some amount of over 115 yards or something about 150, more than 115 yards or something of that I recall in my prediction, and he easily ran for more than that because a high amount of his yards he got on a very long run when he scored his first touch. When Derrick Henry ran a long distance to score his first touchdown versus the Buffalo Bills in a play that really, I was amazed watching that play just because of the fact that he makes contact with one Buffalo Bill defender, is able to move out of the way, change direction, and just easily shows off his amazing speed, easily running a long distance into the end zone with no struggle at all, no challenge at all for a Titans touchdown, showing off his great speed. And he's ran as high as 21 miles per hour, which is pretty damn impressive for a tall running back that is in a class of his own and weighs more than 240 pounds. He's built like a linebacker, but he's built like a linebacker, but he's a running back, and he can run more than was running 21 miles per hour, which is pretty damn impressive for a running back that's built like a linebacker. And I was very amazed by this game that it was exactly what I predicted. It was pretty much on the mark. Tannehill, he didn't throw for. He had instead of throwing for a touchdown, he ended up running for a touchdown. So don't mind being wrong about that because the Titans were still able to score a needed touchdown. And Titans did not win this. They didn't win the turnover battle because the turnover battle was even at 1-1. Again, don't mind that stat not being right about that stat because if the Titans win the game, then I'm not going to be unhappy about getting certain details about my game prediction not exactly right or being wrong about certain details. My game prediction. I was also ended up watching this game at Old Chicago and was very entertained by this amazing high-scoring game that is unforgettable. One of the greatest Titans-Bills game ever that I've ever watched, and no doubt ever in Titans-Bills history, which I'll include also the Titans. It's going to also include the Titans-Oilers history. I mean, Bills-Oilers history, since the Titans were once, before they became the Tennessee Titans, they were the Houston Oilers, and then they became the Tennessee Oilers, and then became the Tennessee Titans. I was extremely happy that Titans defense, they proved me right about being able to defend when needed, including they created a interception, and with a great play by the Titans defense, Byard was able to intercept that football that was the football that was deflected, able to catch it. Titans able to take advantage and score. Offense able to take advantage of a short field and score a touchdown. I was also I was amazed by the intro, and which is why I'm extremely happy that I ended up recording the intro. And I had high hopes that this would be. I was satisfied that this game lived up to my high expectations of exactly what I predicted it to be, which is amazing high scoring game. 31. I had the score prediction 31-27, and in the way it's better, it was 34-31 because that was better than that was higher than what I had of 31-27. I was amazed. I really wasn't that far off as far as, because I mean the Titans, they end up winning by 3, and I end up winning by 4, so I really wasn't that far off. The Titans end up scoring 3 more points than what I predicted, and the Bills scored 4 more points than what I predicted. So I really was not that far off as far as what the final score would be. And I was very damn happy. I enjoyed that the Titans just won this game that had no rain, because I cannot deny that last year the Titans did have a slight advantage of like the whole rain. That would be a reason, not the only reason why they won, but was a advantage of why they won that game. This game was like, it is completely even for Titans Bills as far as both of them being full strength, and there's no weather issues. And the Titans, they outplayed a terrific Bills team, winning 34-31, showing that they have the ability to defeat a terrific team, or it's very well said, an excellent team, which they are. It's no doubt a Super Bowl contender that they could play in the Super Bowl after they could play in the Super Bowl. I was also pretty. I also had like the Titans. They win time of possession, so they had to defend Allen less. Now, obviously, I was wrong about that, because the Titans' defense, they didn't win time of possession. That they wouldn't have to defend Allen less, because Allen, he had a great game, including running when he had to. Titans' main flaw being their pass defense was highly exposed. And so I wasn't right about them like having to defend Allen unless they had to defend Allen more in what was a amazing high scoring game, including the Bills having one final opportunity late in the fourth quarter to actually win this game. Except the Titans defense proving that they can making a statement with because they end up, Josh Allen is running to the side. He's running for a first down. He's not able to get that first down, which sets up a 4th and 1. So I was really amazed the Titans defense were able to hold him on what would really look like he was going to either score a touchdown or get a first down, except that didn't happen. So was really happy they ended up stopping them on stopping him on that play, that he got all the way up there, but was only able to get wasn't able to get a first down because it's 4th and 1. Which sets up the amazing, unforgettable climax that is Jeffrey Simmons, the best Titans defensive player on the defensive line. He pushes forward, wrapping one arm around a Buffalo Bill offensive lineman, like he's pushing forward that Buffalo Bill offensive lineman. That's a lot of weight. That's more than 200 pounds. Then he uses his other arm to wrap up Josh Allen and stop him from moving forward, who he doesn't even get close to. He's doing a QB sneak, and he does not even get close to getting that first down. And he just ends up falling, no doubt, because Jeffrey Simmons is pushing a offensive lineman forward that is like making it challenging for him to move forward, except also because he's wrapping the other arm up with his he's moving forward and has his other arm wrapped around Allen. That was enough for Allen to remain standing, and he wasn't able to move forward for a successful QB sneak on what was one of the best plays I've ever seen, not just by Jeffrey Simmons for the Tennessee Titans, but also in the history of Tennessee Titans defense in 2021 Tennessee Titans history, and in NFL defense history, just because it was one freaking amazing feat that I'm never going to stop being entertained watching that amazing feat, that titanic feat. Huge statement by the Titans defense. They're like they can't stop a team. Well, they made a huge statement on Monday Night Football that they can stop a team when they had to defend most. So I was extremely happy that they were able to prove my words right, since I said the Titans defense defends when needed, and they defend exactly when they needed, which was late in the fourth quarter with an impressive stop on 4th and 1 because Jeffrey Simmons used a beast mode style play, a beast mode style defensive play. And that's everything I could think of about for so the Titans was pretty amazed that I was mostly right about this, and I won. I didn't win. I won more than I bet on this game, and I was happy that I ended up winning like more than $10 since the Buffalo Bills were a favorite as far as being expected to win, not an extreme favorite, but still more than, if I recall, like more than like 50 FPI Football Power Index. They had more than a 15. They had some amount of percent chance to win, which was, if I recall right, it was above 59%. So not overwhelming, but still above 59. So it's really favorable for the Bills according to FPI. So yeah, I was just extremely happy with that. Impressive, great Titans win, and you'll can't wait to see the Titans continuing to show that whole stop by their defense wasn't a one-game wonder by watching the rest of the games that they play this season, including when they play a terrific Los Angeles Rams team that has a high-scoring offense. So go Titans. I'm really excited to watch the rest of the games for the 2021 NFL season.